My name is Gerard McClumpha, born and bred in Saltcoats all my life. Been here for the better part of 50 years. Piping. It started when I was in secondary school, first year at secondary school. When we first started, we were the first full first year, so the school was only half full and we were only working to a shortened timetable in a week, and a Friday afternoon was put over to games and activities. And by the time I got to the more popular ones like five-a-side football and table tennis and all these other things, everywhere was full, and the only activity that was left to me was something called chanter. So I went along to that, and I didn't even know what it was until I got into it. And the teacher who was taking the class was a guy called Jim Butler, also a past chieftain, whose hobby was playing the bagpipes, and he was teaching that on a Friday afternoon. 40 pupils started, only 2 finished, managed to get onto the pipes. And that was in 1971. How do I feel about becoming a chieftain of Ardrossan Highland Games? Nervous would be a good word to start with. Daunting might be another one that I could throw in there as well. Certainly honoured, and I am particularly chuffed to have been nominated in the first instance rather than, you know, just accepted as well. I really, when I was first asked if I would like to become the chieftain, I was kind of taken aback, but there was never any question of saying no. I now just need to deal with that because I'm not a person who sits comfortably in the spotlight or in the public eye, and if I can avoid making any kind of formal speeches or anything else, then I will. If I go away, if I take the group away to any engagements, there's always somebody who's more comfortable making the presentations or accepting the presentations, and I'm just willing to do the dog's body in the background and get the band set up and ready and perform and all the rest of it. But I've got, what, 4 months to practice all of these different things and speak to past chieftains that I know and get the general the lay of the land and what's expected of me, and I'm sure it will be a day to remember. I'm the group leader of the Caledonian Piping Club, and it's the club itself who organise the Festival of Juvenile Solo Piping held here in Auchenharvey Academy in Stevenson. This is the 8th year the competition has been running, and by all accounts it would appear to be one of the better organised, better run, better attended competitions in Scotland.
Okay, my name is Bobby Tedford. I come from Saltcoats and I've come along to help out with the juvenile piping competition. I play the bagpipes with a local band, and I find this competition really good to encourage youngsters to come and get into piping. It's hard work, but it's very worthwhile.
2003 was the first time we started it, and it was started because a founding member of the Caledonian Piping Club, Colin McCallum, and I were talking about different events that we took the youngsters to that were on and around the area and in the branch, and really their organisation wasn't as good as ours. The medals and trophies and all the rest of it, you know, it would appear to be, and especially in the chanters, they were second best. And we in talking, you know, afterwards and after the practices, the usual thing, we could do better. Unfortunately, Colin died in 2002, so as a kind of memorial to him, we decided to take his dream, if you like, of a competition on. And in October 2003, the first Festival of Juvenile Slow Piping took place in St Andrews Academy.
The competition is really well run. It's been so well organised by Gerard that it's actually, as being a helper, it's quite a pleasure to work with, to do it, because it's so well organised. The kids enjoy it, the adults, the parents seem to enjoy it because it's just so well organised.
My name is John Wood and I come from Ardrossan. I lived in Ardrossan for a fair number of years.
I'm Vicky Burns. I'm a piper of the Caledonian Piping Club.
My name's John Slavin. I'm a member of the Caledonian Piping Club and I have been for the past 10 years since I took up the pipes in January 2001.
And I've known Gerard for about 9 years now. Certainly he is a hard taskmaster at times in terms of keeping us right, and he's obviously looking for as much as possible perfection in the sense of the music. He's committed to the instrument and also to the traditional music in general. We've always found him very supportive, and we always look to him for guidance, and in that respect he's been a good leader of the group over the last number of years.
With the club for 6.5 years now. I come down to practice on a Tuesday, Thursday night. It's fun, hard work as well. Gerard leads us very well, tells us where we're going wrong, gives us a lot of encouragement, supports us to do better and to improve as individuals.
Jerry's been my tutor in all that time, and he's taught us well, and he's taught a lot of young pipers that have come through and done well in the local community. He's a good tutor, but he's also a very good organiser and band secretary and bank manager, and everything rolled into one. He's the kind of guy that you need to run a club, and looks after it very well. So I can't say much better than that.